Crystal Palace 2-0 Fulham Hosts relegation hopes boosted with victory. In the end, Crystal Palace didn't need Batman as Fulham masterminded their own demise here at Selhurst Park. Deadline day signing Michy Batshuayi was introduced during the closing stages for his Eagles debut as Roy Hodgson eased his new star striker into life in South London. And the Belgian made an instant impact, playing a key role in Jeffrey Schlupp's late second which served to settle any late nerves. But this game was won and lost inside the opening 25 minutes. Luka Milivojevic's decisive penalty after Aleksandar Mitrovic unfathomably missed from 6 yards proved the crucial moments in this encounter. For Palace, any fears of being dragged into a relegation scrap appear to fading, this victory propelling Hodgson's side into 14th. The picture is far less attractive for Fulham as they failed to build on the midweek win over Brighton. Victory here at Selhurst Park would have put Claudio Ranieri's side within touching distance of safety. Instead, a return to the championship looks to be the stern reality. The manner of this defeat, perhaps more than anything else, underlined exactly why Fulham are staring relegation straight in the face. Crystal Palace 4-4-2, Guaita 6, Wan-Bissaka 7.5, Tompkins 6.5, Sacco 7. Van Aanholt 6.5, Townsend 7, MacArthur 7, Milivojevic 7, Schlupp 6.5, Sacco 90, U 6.5, Batshuayi 82, Benk 7, Meyer 72. Subs not used: Hennessy, Dan, Kelly, Rai Ewald. Booked: Wan-Bissaka. Goals: Milivojevic, Pen, 25, Schlupp 87. Manager: Hodgson, 7. Fulham 3-4-1-2, Rico 6.5, Odoi 5.5, Lamarcand 6, Ream 5, Vieto 46, 6, Christie 5, Fossa Mensah 62, 6, Chambers 6.5, Sari 6.5, Bryan 6, Kearney 6, Mitrovic 6, Babel 6, Ait 88. Subs not used: Fabry, Seskman, Cabano, Sis. Booked: Lamarcand, Odoi, Babel. Manager: Claudio Ranieri, 5.5. Referee: Michael Oliver, 7 at 25,355. Wan-Bissaka because, and not for the first time this season, the Cottagers shot themselves in the foot. The opening 45 minutes were defined by two misjudgments. First came Mitrovic's flabbergasting miss in the 11th minute. 6 yards out, all alone, it was harder for the Fulham striker to miss the target. Somehow, the Serbian planted his unmarked header from Joe Bryan's cross wide. The Fulham striker wanted the ground to swallow him up. Truth be told, a few of his teammates may have been wishing the same. Of course, Fulham would be cut adrift at the bottom of the Premier League without their top scorer, Mitrovic, scoring 10 of their 25 goals this season. But vital points are won and lost on such moments. His manager Ranieri knows that more than most. And then, 13 minutes later, came Fulham's second moment of absurdity. Just what was Cyrus Christie thinking? You'd imagine his manager demanded an answer in no uncertain terms at halftime. As the Fulham defender went up with Christian Benk to challenge for a header, his arm, inexplicably, went up with him. With his left arm level with his head, referee Michael Oliver showed no hesitation in pointing to the spot as the ball struck Christie's hand. The Fulham defender's protestations were half-baked. He knew exactly who was at fault, and it wasn't Oliver. Milivojevic stepped up to put Palace ahead, though Fulham keeper Sergio Rico may feel disappointed he didn't complete the job after getting a firm hand to the Eagles captain's effort. Fulham had another mountain to climb and it was all of their own making. Palace were far from pretty. Without suspended danger man Wilfried Zaha, the hosts were more workmanlike than wonderful. But Hodgson's side are fast proving they are more than capable of coping without their talismanic winger. Had Benk's acrobatic scissor kick from Andros Townsend's cross not struck the top of the bar, then Palace would have doubled their lead before the break in unforgettable fashion. Ranieri replaced central defender Tim Ream with attached Luciano Vieto at halftime as Fulham, who started with a back three, reverted to a conventional back four. It was brave from the Italian, but given the predicament Fulham are in, he needs to be. But Fulham's second-half showing was tame. No invention, seemingly no fight. Rico tipped Jordanu's rising effort over the bar in the 55th minute before James Tompkins headed over when he really should have made the Fulham keeper work. Yet you could sense a collective restlessness amongst the locals despite their dominance. Fulham hadn't laid a glove on Palace during the second half, supporters fearing the obvious sucker punch. Rico thwarted Palace again in the 65th minute, stopping Schlupp's slow effort before Mamadou Sakho glanced a header from MacArthur's cross narrowly wide. Palace should have been home and host. Instead, Hodgson was having to bring on midfielder Max Meyer on for his lead centre-forward Bentkin in an attempt to see the game out, though the Palace boss did bring on Batshuayi for an 8-minute cameo. And finally, 3 minutes from time, Palace made absolutely sure of victory as Schlupp finished as Rico could only parry Batshuayi's fierce effort from inside the box. A promising introduction for Batshuayi. It's anything but promising for Fulham.